Hey guys, EpicMan14111 here, and now for this video, sorry, for this video, gonna be doing my Different Dimension Demon deck, or DDD deck. So starting off with the monsters, run 3 Lamia, 3 Copernicus. Quick little comment, I could have run 2, but the deck wasn't really as consistent, so I added in a third. It was consistent, but it's more consistent now. And as for the comment on Lamia, I made the comment in the structure deck opening. Lamia is at 2 in the OCG. We're not sure if it's going to be the same. It probably will. Not sure. But it's at 2. So when it is at 2, I will be taking it down to 2 and replace it with another card. I'm not sure what... Sorry, throat. What the other card will be just yet, though. But I will be replacing it once it gets down to 2 Lamias. But for now, 3. Of course, it's DDD deck, so you have to have 3 Ragnarok, 3 Kepler, this wasn't in the structure deck, so I recommend probably getting them now if you can. These next ones are pretty much your staples for the deck. 3 Necro Slime, as well as 3 Swirl Slime, 2 Thomas, also not in the structure, which I hear it's going up to $3 now. So those are ones I use 3 of each and 2 of. Now for the DDDs I use 1 of. So 1 Berthelmet, 1 Night Howl, 1 Armageddon because 3,000 attack points, and 1 Orthros. That's going to do it for the monsters. Now for the spells. Of course, you have to have 3 Dark Contract with the Gate. I run 2 of the Swamp King. I don't use the new Swamp King one, the Forbidden one, only because that's pretty stupid. I mean, you could use it and use Dark or D-Arc and be gaining 2,000 life points every turn, but it's pretty much the same as this, only with the added ability of, oh, you get to bring out a level 8 DDD monster in your hand, but it's in defense position, its effects are negated. Okay, that's kinda worthless. So I'd rather use 2. I could have used 1, but say your opponent gets rid of it and you have no way of using another. And in this deck, your only way of using is this card and your slimes. So that's why I have 2. Also, it gives it a little bit more chance to draw into it. But anyway, that's it for the contracts I use. Then I use 3 Allure of Darkness, which this was reprinted, so I'm glad. So I was able to get 3 extra allures for if I want to use Red Eyes or Dark Magician again, which those decks are kind of going down, and people are using them or wanting to use them. So I don't think I'm gonna. I think it's the end of the days for the Dark Magician and Red Eyes for me for now. But I'm not sure. Then I run 2 Trade-In, only because this deck does have some level 8s that you can get cards off of if you don't have a good hand, which this deck relies on good plays. Pretty much, if you pretty much play a play wrong, then you're pretty much screwed. That's what I've been told. Now, this deck doesn't need this next card, but I added it in just because I have come across a couple times playtesting this before this was added into this deck. I come across where people just screwed me over by using their spells and traps, and I was able to get Orthros in my hand in time. So, 1 Twin Twister, Although you don't really want to... I mean, yeah, you could use it, but I've also seen some decks that don't really use Twin Twister as well, which still did good. And of course, your 1-for-1 for your Lamia. Foolish Burial for dishing your slimes or whatever. I like using it for slime to get the Necro Slime in the grave to use his ability. Or Swirl. And since you are going to be banishing with a few abilities, like Allure of Darkness and the Slimes, you want a way of getting your cards back, so I do run one Pot of Acquisitiveness. Alright, now onto the traps, which there's not many, there's only 2. And that's a Dark Contract with the Witch and Solemn Warning. Sorry if this thing is paper mat is blowing a bit. I have sand going on right now. Next off for the extra deck, I run 2 Flame King Genghis, 1 Oracle Diarch, 2 Beowulf, 1 Oblivion King, Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. Now I don't have the Crystal Wing and whatnot, but well, starting off, before I get to that, I run 2 DDD Gust King Alexander. It was 1, but I don't have a Crystal Wing, and I see a lot of decks use Crystal Wing with this deck. But I don't have a Crystal Wing, and I don't really want to get one right now. So as replacement, I have another Gust King. So that's the level 7 Synchro. Now to level 8, I run Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, and of course Siegfried. That's it for the Synchros. Then for the XCs, I run, well, rank 4, I have DDD Wave King Caesar. Rank 6, if I want to go into that, is a Photon Strike Bouncer. And my rank 8s is Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon and DDD Duo Dawn King Kali-Yuga. Well guys, that pretty much does it for my DDD deck profile. The next and last video for the day is going to be my Declan Akaba deck. So until then guys, Epic Man 14111 signing out.